Welcome to the Benzino Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Dave Portnoy is slamming the WNBA today. Yesterday, the Indiana Fever went head-to-head against the Minnesota Lynx. And in a game where Sophie Cunningham got elbowed in the face, she somehow was called for the foul. Let me get this straight. Sophie Cunningham can get elbowed in the face, yet she's the one that committed a foul? If this was the case, then every time Aaliyah Boston gets called for an elbow, technically it should be a defensive foul and AB should be going to the free throw line. Yet for some strange reason, when the shoe's on the other foot, when it's Sophie Cunningham playing defense, it's not an offensive foul. It's a defensive foul. Your head shouldn't have been where her elbow winded up. In most games, this would be called a flagrant foul on the offensive player. Yet against the Indiana Fever, it was called a defensive foul. In a game where we saw Olivia Miles slap Kelsey Mitchell in the face and then take it to the rack and accidentally, intentionally, unintentionally, uncoordinatedly, trying to be fancily, I'm not sure, but she managed to clip Caitlin Clark's feet out from under her in midair. Caitlin Clark fell. Let's just take a look and see what Dave Portnoy had to say, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Sophie just got 17 of her teeth knocked out, and they called her for the foul. He says, sick league. Let's take a look.
How about a WNBA refs? This is just a defensive foul. Thank you for the review. Just a defensive foul. No hostile act. Just a foul on Sophie Cunningham. They call that a foul on Sophie Cunningham. She's got 14 of her teeth on the ground. That's a defensive foul. And they reviewed it for a hostile act. Yeah, Sophie's saying, hey, I just got my jaw broke. Is this a political stance? You just took 14 of my teeth. Yeah, quiet, Sophie. No big deal. A defensive foul. Let's watch this one more time. This is on Sophie?
Boom!
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Elbow to the jaw to 14 teeth gone. That's offensive, bruh. Yeah, Sophie, you got your face knocked in.
Now, how is that? Now, two things. How is that a foul on Sophie? My mind just can't wrap around that. Two, where is Stephanie White, Austin Kelly, Brianne January, whoever that other coach is? Where are any of them speaking to the officials seeming pissed off? Why do they all just seem so okay with this being called a defensive foul? You got this guy trying to calm her down. You got Brianne January saying, relax, relax. You got Austin Kelly going to sit down. And Stephanie White is over here, I'm sure, with her arms crossed, twitching away. Make this make sense. One more time. Make this make sense. Then we have Olivia Miles kicking her feet out on Caitlin Clark. We have Olivia Miles smacking Sophie Cunningham, smacking Kelsey Mitchell in the face. Now, here's the thing. If you want to tell me that this Caitlin Clark, that her feet hitting Caitlin Clark is an accident, fine. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you. But if you want to tell me that her hitting Kelsey Mitchell in the face here is on purpose, is an accident, that I'm not going to listen to. If you want to say her kicking her feet out like this, I kind of get it. It's a natural let's just say I'm not going to argue this. I've seen enough players, trying to be fancy, kicking their feet out, making things look cool. Terrible timing. Okay, I can chalk it up to terrible timing. Fine. We'll chalk it up to terrible timing. But if we look before that, look at this. So Kelsey Mitchell. Does Kelsey Mitchell flop? There's a lot of things you can say about Kelsey Mitchell's game, right? She's selfish. She dribbles too much. Whatever. Does Kelsey Mitchell flop? Does Kelsey Mitchell ever exaggerate calls? Does Kelsey Mitchell ever embellish? You can accuse her of a lot of things, but those are not one of them. So Kelsey Mitchell is just going to act like she got hit in the face just to act like she got hit in the face, right? Kelsey Mitchell's going to act like she got hit in the face and quit on the play just to act like she got hit on the face and try to sell a call. Which Kelsey Mitchell doesn't do. And then we got this kicking the feet out. I mean, it just doesn't look good. Again, I'm not going to accuse this of being intentional because I don't feel like I have as much of a leg to stand on because I've seen this before. Unnecessary, yes. Intentional, I'm not going to make that argument. But this right here, slapping Kelsey Mitchell in the face, somebody like Kelsey Mitchell reacting like that, who never flops, who doesn't try to sell calls, who you knock down 20 times, she gets up 21 times. Yeah, I'm not going to put that on Kelsey Mitchell's jacket. And this Sophie Cunningham play of her getting elbowed in the face, somehow being a defensive foul on Sophie Cunningham. Defensive foul, Sophie Cunningham headbutting an elbow, 15-yard penalty, repeat, first down. Take a look at some reactions. Yeah, we're about to see a run of aggressive fouls against Sophie Cunningham go uncalled by WNBA officials like we've never seen. She was getting fouled yesterday. WNBA is pure trash. WNBA is far more corrupt than the NBA, and that's saying a lot. I agree. If they think a league, the WNBA is sort of a microcosm. WNBA refs called a foul on Sophie Cunningham for hitting a player's full-speed elbow with her jaw while standing still, sending a message to any other player who wants to stand up for women in women's sports. Damn. Do they just not understand the rules of basketball at all? The WNBA is almost as corrupt as the UN. Unreal. Absolutely insane what's happening in this league. I wish Sophie and Caitlin would just leave this league. The league doesn't deserve them. They're sending a message. They're trying to run her and Cece out of the league. Damn. Thank you, Dave. While a woman like Sophie Cunningham defends women's rights based on sex, the coach of the opposing team defends the mutilation and hormonal treatment of minors and the erasure of women. Damn. The WNBA is a joke. I'm telling you. Shout out to John the Liquidator. I'm telling you right now. We just need to investigate the league on betting. Just open up the floodgates, investigate the league on betting, game fixing, point shaving, prop bets. Take a peek behind the WNBA curtain. Because the last 30 years, a lot of money laundering going on, a lot of embezzlement going on, a lot of money washing going on, a lot of paying off going on. I would bet that there is some rampant gambling going on in the WNBA, and for some reason, nobody's willing to investigate. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.